The Canadian harvest season began with pumpkins larger than anyone expected. Farm supervisor Ethan Walker immediately realized the oversized pumpkins could destroy the equipment. Several giant pumpkins weighed more than industrial farming machinery. The harvesting crew struggled to believe the unbelievable size. The overloaded tractor moved carefully toward the giant crop. The soft farmland barely supported the machine's heavy weight.
The farm engineers feared the equipment could fail instantly.
Easy, easy. Keep it steady on the left. Okay, pull right, watch the swing.
The lifting system strained beneath the impossible weight. The overloaded cables stretched beyond normal safety limits. The pressure inside the machine rose beyond safe operating limits.
Stop the hydraulics, it's gonna crack. Lower it slowly.
One uncontrolled movement could destroy the expensive machinery instantly.
Additional support structures became necessary to prevent total collapse.
After a dangerous struggle, the giant pumpkin reached the transport platform. The impossible pumpkin measured wider than the tractor itself. The enormous pumpkin looked ready to split apart. The dangerous transport journey immediately attracted attention across the farm. The overloaded trailer struggled to stabilize the enormous weight.
Stop! Stop! It's tilting too much! Get back! It's gonna crash!
Give it one more crank, Gord. Solid on this side. How's yours, Sarah? Just locked it down. That pumpkin isn't going anywhere.
The impossible harvest quickly became local news. Many local residents had never seen anything this large before. The giant pumpkin finally approached the largest processing center in the province.
Keep coming, slowly now. Watch your left side, clear.
The unloading operation required machinery normally used for industrial cargo. Every worker watched the impossible lift nervously.
One uncontrolled swing could destroy surrounding machinery instantly.
Several workers later admitted the cables looked close to snapping. The dangerous unloading operation succeeded by only a few centimeters. Under warehouse lighting, the pumpkin looked even larger. The engineers immediately realized the crop was historically unusual. The digital scale revealed a shocking final weight.
Look at that data. Are you seeing this right now? That's impossible. How is that even possible?
The dangerous cutting operation finally began.
Only the most experienced cutter accepted the operation.
The processing crew carefully positioned the giant pumpkin before cutting. The reinforced outer shell proved thicker than normal pumpkins. The first cut revealed an unbelievable amount of pumpkin flesh inside. The single pumpkin contained enough seeds for entire farming regions. The giant crop revealed unusually dense texture and color. Each pumpkin section weighed more than a fully grown worker. The impossible harvest quickly became famous across Canada. The exhausting harvest operation continued long into the evening.
The fibers in this cross-section are incredibly resilient. See where the nutrient uptake is peaking right here. It's exactly what we hypothesized.
The unusual pumpkin structure surprised the agricultural scientists. Even the separated pumpkin sections required heavy machinery to move. The processing crew handled the valuable harvest with extreme caution. The factory increased production capacity to handle the extraordinary volume.
The processing numbers exceeded every previous company record.
Waste. The massive pumpkin attracted attention from agricultural researchers across North America.
Several artists requested pieces of the historic pumpkin immediately.
Even the leftover shell sections looked enormous beside the workers. The farmland slowly returned to normal after the impossible harvest. Ethan Walker knew the dangerous operation would become legendary. The surviving crops continued, hiding unknown surprises beneath the soil. The overloaded tractor required major repairs after the operation. The damaged lifting system barely survived the impossible weight. The exhausted crew finally allowed themselves to celebrate.
The dangerous transport convoy became famous across the province.
The historic pumpkin became part of farm history forever. Entire communities traveled to witness the unbelievable harvest. The giant plantation continued producing crops beneath the freezing weather. The extraordinary harvest was soon prepared for international distribution.
The processed pumpkin products would soon travel across the world.
The impossible harvest transformed the quiet farm into national news. Scientists continued studying the extraordinary crop for months.
The giant pumpkin inspired stories across farming communities everywhere.
Ethan Walker wondered if another impossible pumpkin was still growing nearby. The dangerous weather season was far from over. After the historic operation, ordinary pumpkins suddenly looked incredibly small. The farm upgraded every machine after surviving the dangerous harvest. The damaged farmland slowly recovered after the heavy machinery operations. The processing warehouse eventually returned to normal production levels. The historic shell became a permanent reminder of the impossible harvest. The exhausted harvesting crew still discussed the dangerous operation months later. New storms continued forming above the giant farmland. Ethan Walker understood that the farm could face another impossible harvest someday. The massive landscape still hid countless agricultural mysteries. Inside the warehouse rested the remains of the legendary pumpkin. The historic shell continued finding new life beyond the farm. The Canadian storms never truly disappeared from the region. The workers prepared carefully for future harvest seasons. The extraordinary harvest became one of the most famous stories in farm history. The peaceful farmland hid memories of the dangerous operation. The reinforced chains carried scars from the impossible harvest. The farm supervisor never forgot the weight of the giant pumpkin.
The impossible pumpkin became part of local legend forever.
The endless farmland continued producing mysteries beneath the autumn cold. Somewhere inside the giant plantation, another impossible pumpkin may already be growing.